Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I thought we would do kind of a mid-year update. So if you guys haven't seen, I do usually post a luxury wish list video in the very beginning of the year. I will link it somewhere up here and down below if you guys want to check that out. So I'm going to be referring to that list and tell you what's changed on the list, anything I've check marked or anything that I plan to check mark. If you guys are interested to see the little update, then just keep watching. And then just to get the pink elephant out of the room, these are pimple patches. So I have 3 sets of pimple patches. Really quick is that I have the ones that are just for healing and then 2 of them are for covering it up. So I have the star one that Rosie got me really into, and then I bought the heart one from the brand Pacifica at Ulta, and every single time I wear, they're literally little pink hearts, okay? But every single time I wear these, everyone thinks that it's just a pimple. I think it's because they're pink, so they look like pimples. I wish they made these hearts like purple or blue or green or something. Ooh, maybe green might be a little bit weird. Anyways, so to start it off with my wish list, I actually had a couple jewelry pieces that I wanted to buy. So the first one was a Messica bracelet. It was either just the one that had the little diamond bit in the center, and this one was $900, or the pave one, which was like $1,100. And then now actually my favorite one is the one where it's pave and then there's 2 diamond studs. I've actually been seeing a lot of people wearing the necklace. I know Tati has it. I just see so many people wearing the Messica necklaces now. So for me, I would rather get a bracelet just because there are other necklaces that I would prioritize. So I still would love to add this bracelet eventually, but I feel like the price point, I mean, this is paved with diamonds. It was more expensive than just the regular one I initially wanted, which was $800. And then I also actually wanted the love bracelet in the rose gold. I tried on the white gold before, but I actually did decide that the rose gold was my favorite. This one is also like $1,900, pausing that. And then the Elsa Peretti Diamonds by the Yard bracelet. This is the thing. I went back and forth. I know a lot of people like the Cartier d'Amour version or the Elsa Peretti Diamonds by the Yard, but after just looking at it over and over and trying it on, because I did go into Tiffany to try it on, no joke, like 3 times, I decided to just get a Majuri version of this. Unfortunately, Majuri does not have rose gold, but they do have white gold and regular gold, and I would get white gold instead, I decided. So I'm just gonna wait to buy this when they have their Black Friday 20% off sale. So that just like little diamond stud, I will be getting that in November. However, the 2 rose gold bracelets, so instead of the Messica or the love bracelet, I did decide that I want to get the Alhambra in the red carnelian. I feel like so many people have this as a necklace especially, but I would love to get this in a bracelet. Oh, it's so cute. Van Cleef actually did have a price increase, which is crazy because their expected price increase was in the beginning of June, but it actually happened on May 31st. So I was actually planning on buying this bracelet when I found out they were going to have a price increase in the beginning of June. I was planning to buy it either May 30th or May 31st, and I was just like on the website thinking about it, just like, should I click it or should I not? I think it was like 1 in the morning on May 31st. I was looking at the website and then I noticed that it was more expensive, and on Instagram, I forgot who I was following, but they posted about that the Van Cleef price increase just happened, and I was like, oh my gosh. Luckily, the bracelet that I want only got a $40 price increase. I remember I have the screenshot of it before, and then right now it is $1,600, so it's not too bad. If there was ever going to be a price increase percentage, $40 to me, I was like, you know what, I can live with this. This is not like gut-wrenching. So this one was doable. I honestly was debating between the all rose gold one or the carnelian one, but I don't know, I feel like I just want something red, you know, like being Chinese, like you just want to carry red around with you. It's good luck. I originally actually wanted the heart version, but a few of you guys actually told me that the heart one, you should be gifted it. You can't really buy the heart one for yourself. So I was like, okay, and I just brainwashed myself into thinking that, so I'm gonna buy the clover one for myself. And then in my wish list video, I did mention that I wanted to add a couple Majuri rings as well. I wanted that Taylor Swift ring, but not in the red color that she has, most likely the citrine colored one or the light blue, but leaning towards the yellow one. So that one's gonna be pushed on the back burner. And then the other Majuri ring I mentioned was the slim diamond pave insignia ring. Every Majuri ambassador I see has this ring, promotes this ring, and I really like it. I tried it on, it's super pretty. It's just the price point for me right now is just I don't know. You know what's so interesting really quick is like when Cartier used to be for like the love wedding band, it was $1,000 or like $1,010 or something like that. To me, I was like, ooh, that's doable, I can do that. And then I see a $500 or $600 Majuri ring and I'm like, like, damn, that's so expensive. The way that I value brands is ridiculous, truly. And then the last Majuri type ring was a pinky ring, which I still do want to get by the end of this year. I'm just debating on the Majuri or the Gorgiano one. The price point is pretty similar, so I just need to try it on, and also they have different fonts, so I have to take that into consideration too. But I did also mention that I either wanted a Chopard ring, which was like the heart ring with the little diamond, or a Chimay like Be My Love. But the thing is, if I got a Chimay ring, I would want to get 2 bands, because I feel like having just one, I don't know, it's like so thin, I would want it stacked. So instead of those rings, which I'm taking out of completely from my wish list, I really want the Bulgari like tri gold ring. I've tried this ring on twice in the boutique and I absolutely love it. Originally I thought it might be too chunky, but the more that I looked at photos and like when I tried it on for a second time in the boutique, I was like, wow, I really like this. It's like a very nice statement. Like you can just wear that ring on its own, have no other jewelry, and it's just minimalistic but very statement-y at the same time. I don't know, and I love that it's tri-colored. That's my favorite bit about it. I know Zendaya constantly wears like the white gold version of the B0 ring, but yeah, I would definitely want the tri-colored one. It's just this is so expensive. It's basically $2,900. I mean, with tax over $3,000. I think my goal is the next time I ever go to Hawaii, I would buy this ring, because I know in Hawaii you get 10% off on like all of the jewelry. It just obviously depends on the stock, but like your purchase you get 10% off. So I was like, $280 off, I will take that. So originally I wanted to buy the Bulgari ring for myself for my birthday, but instead I'm saving up for a bag instead, so stay tuned for that. Next, the only fragrance that I want to buy, and I honestly still want to buy it, I might buy it at the end of the summer, who knows, but it was the Louis Vuitton Afternoon Swim. I've smelled it in store. I've actually never worn it on my body, but the scent alone, if you know me, I am a citrus girl forever, through and through. Just like even when I'm cooking, if I have to zest the lemon or zest an orange, like that smell is my all-time favorite smell, and Afternoon Swim is that. It's like a nice unisex scent. I feel like it's perfect for every day or even in the summertime, like especially in the summertime, like hello the name. It's just, I have so many perfumes that I have not even put a dent in. Let's just recap. For example, I bought this one. I've used, I mean, this bottle is Trinors. I think this is like the 4 ounce. I don't remember, but this one is like the medium size. Barely touched. My Byredo one, I mean, this was a gift, but still barely used. My Parade and my Rimbaud, barely used. And my Le Labo one, barely used. So for me, it's like, as much as I want the Louis Vuitton Afternoon Swim, I feel like I can't justify getting that right now just because I have not even touched these ones. And then coming back from my Japan trip, I mean, these aren't luxury, but I bought another fragrance. So it's kind of like, Maggie, I could buy it, but I feel like I shouldn't. So that's why I'm putting a little pause on that, but I still do really want it. So the next thing that I mentioned on my wish list was a Loewe personalized charm, and I was able to check mark that off my list. I did buy this in Japan. This is what it looks like. I was no joke able to save around like $200. So this is the anagram dice charm that it normally comes with when you buy like the leather bits, and this is like the small version. Then I have a big silver pig, and then I have a big S. So this is the big size, not the small one. And then this was actually one of my favorites, this one where it has like the spade, diamond, and the heart, and the anagram. And this is the pebble charm. The last time I checked the website, they don't have this available separately, but in Japan they did. Maybe they'll have this separately now, because I do know that their new felt charms actually do come with this one, and all I'm missing is just a small M in gold. So the next time I do see my essay, I do plan on getting a little M, and I'm waiting to use this on my hammock as well, but I was able to check this off. The next thing on my list was a Celine baseball cap, and that I also was able to check mark. I was able to get my C cap that Lisa loves and adores. Even though she's not a Celine ambassador anymore, I still love this hat so much. This is in the size medium. My Celine essay actually told me that the small size in the caps are actually very small, and I have a huge forehead. But I feel like I wish I tried on the small, just because when I adjust this all the way, I'm able to fit it properly. But it's kind of loose on its own, but maybe I'm just used to like wearing caps snug, I'm not sure. But yes, the other thing on my list from Celine is the Celine bucket hat, and I actually regret not buying this hat when I was in Japan, because I would have saved money. But at the time I was buying like concert tickets, and I bought a new bag, which I will reveal at the end of the video, so that's why I told myself that I didn't need to buy a bucket hat, but the more that summer is starting, I wish I had one. So my top contenders for bucket hats right now, most likely I will end up getting the Celine black bucket hat with the white Triumph logo, but a contender I will have to say is the Louis Vuitton denim one that came out with their By the Pool collection. I just want to try this on, but I feel like the wash of this, I actually like the low-key monogram detailing too, and I loved like the fringed bits all around the edges. I like love that, and it actually was sold out when it first got released, but I checked on the website recently and it actually is in stock now, which is fantastic. I mean, not that fantastic for my wallet, but fantastic, so maybe I can try this on. And then, this is crazy, but I actually saw this Miu Miu raffia-esque bucket hat that I actually really like. But again, I have a really strange head shape, like my forehead is weirdly large, so maybe the model makes it look good, because some people have really small heads. I wish I had a very tiny head, but I don't. I have like a russet potato, and I wish I had like a Yukon Gold. This looks really cute ideally. I feel like though the price of the Miu Miu one is a little bit expensive for what it is. I think the Miu Miu one is like $680. I need to double check. So those are the three that I'm debating between, but more likely than not the Celine one, because I feel like the Celine one I could wear forever, whereas the Miu Miu one is, I just don't see myself wearing a raffia Miu Miu bucket hat in the middle of winter. And then the next thing I was able to check off, it was a Chanel flap card holder. So mine is in this like hot dark pink color. I feel like it looks way brighter in person. It looks kind of dark just right now, and it does have silver hardware. It is in caviar. This is just the inside, and it's just like the accordion style. I've mentioned this before and I will mention it again. I definitely want to add 1 or 2 more of these, or another flat Chanel caviar card holder. I just love their caviar card holders without a doubt, whether it's the flat one or this one. So I was able to get my Chanel flap card holder, so that was a check mark as well. I did mention in my wish list video that I wanted to get a flat card holder, which I also did, and it is my Celine Triumph. It's in the yellow color. I think the lighting is washing it out, making it look like cream, but this is a solid yellow. I'll definitely insert a photo right here just so you guys can see, but it has this stunning Triumph logo. To be honest, if they had this flat card holder in the white Triumph canvas, I probably would have gotten that instead, but I really do love this. I honestly get kind of paranoid using it just in case it gets dirty. There is some wear on the corners. I mean, barely, but I haven't used this card holder in about a month and a half, almost 2 months, but you can already see it's kind of dirty right here, and then the corner bits do have a bit of wear. That's why I decided to just kind of pause it on the back burner, and I've been using this one recently just because I hadn't used this in a while, so I wanted to use this one instead. But I actually would love to get another one of these. But if they came out with this in white Triumph canvas, I would buy it, because you guys know me, I want to add something white Triumph canvas. Okay, and the next thing on my list was my Goyard Mini Anjou, and I was able to get it. I do have my little Loewe fox charm on my Goyard just because like the white leather I feel like complements the design. This actually has been my everyday bag since I bought it. No joke, since the unboxing, but I actually posted that video about like a week and a half after I bought it, but I've been using this non-stop. Probably I've only been rotating this between my Celine Ava and my Celine Mini Vertical Cabosse Toe. Basically, I'm just a canvas girly at the moment. You guys know the story. I wanted to get this bag in Japan to save money. Honestly, that was 100% the reason to do it, but it was just not a good experience. If you want to see what I thought about my Japan Goyard experience, I'll link the video here. I've been using this ever since, and right now I do actually have a Zumoni organizer inside of it. So yeah. So the next bag, I feel like is no secret, is the Micro DJoy. That is actually the bag that I'm saving up for to buy for myself for my birthday present. Originally, I was planning on getting the Bulgari tri-gold ring for my birthday in August. That's what I've been saving up for. However, there were talks that Dior was going to have a price increase on a personal shopper's Instagram. They said that Dior was going to have a price increase on June 6th, and luckily they did not have one in Japan. I was refreshing that website constantly, so they didn't have one in Japan. My former Dior SA actually told me that the way that price increases work, it usually happens in Asia first, then in Europe, and then it comes down to America. So that's why I was paranoid. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about like the whole Dior exploitation, like how I feel. I'm really conflicted because, being very honest, Dior was in my top 3 favorite brands. And the video that got released, that's just crazy. If you guys haven't seen the video, Sophie Showhead made a video about it, and so did Cassie Thorpe, I believe. So definitely check those videos out. I'm not gonna lie to you, I still really want the bag because I've been wanting it for like 3 years, especially in that color. I'm not gonna front and be like, oh no, like I'm not supporting Dior anymore, because it's hard, because that video was terrible. Like it was so terrible, like seeing the living conditions that they're working 24 hours on the clock, especially when you see that Dior video when they're making bags. Like you can clearly tell now that that's like a studio. Maybe that's how they make the bag, but that's not how they actually make all of the bags, you know. Maybe that's for like prototype 1 design. They have a nice air-conditioned room and it's spacious and all that stuff, and then to actually manufacture multiple ones, that was just terrible. So definitely I'm very conflicted right now on the Micro DJoy, but to be honest, I do still want it. So that's why I want to get the Micro DJoy before another price increase happens, but I am conflicted. And then the last bag on my list was the Heloise, and now honestly, I don't know, I've seen so many reviews on the Jodie bag recently, the Bottega Veneta Jodie. So originally I wanted the Celine Heloise bag. One, Lisa showed it to me in a way. When I first saw Heloise, I was not interested in it. If you see the photos online, it honestly looks like a very chubby bag, but then I saw it on Lisa and I was like, wait, that's actually very flattering. And then I tried it on for myself and I was like, wow, this bag is really slim. It's just very like fitting on the body, and I just really liked it, especially in that tan color. And seeing more videos with the Bottega Veneta Jodie, I really want the Bottega Veneta Jodie now too. I was planning on saving up for this bag and getting it during Christmas or like sometime later, but then seeing so many discounts on Fashion File, I was like, if I can get a Bottega Veneta small size Jodie for like $3,000 or less, that would be the ultimate dream. I don't know, now I was so set on getting the Heloise, but now genuinely I don't know which one. Definitely I won't be getting both, that's for sure. But yes, so that concludes my wish list. So basically I consolidated all the rose gold bracelets that I wanted, and now I just want the sweet Alhambra one just because it's really cute and the price point isn't too bad. I basically took off the other rings because I want to eventually add the Bulgari dry gold ring, and then I was able to check mark a lot of the small items, which was cool, and then one of the bags that I wanted. So honestly I feel like we've stayed on topic, which is fantastic. Okay, so now let me show you guys the newest bag. Actually, I bought the bag before I got my mini Anjou. I actually got this bag at the end of April, I believe, right before my Japan trip. So I bought this bag from one of my subbies. Okay, so I'm just gonna show it to you first and then we'll talk about it. So I got a Stella McCartney bag, which honestly the sizes are pretty confusing, but let me just show you. Okay. So it is my periwinkle. See, what's confusing is I don't know if this is the tiny Falabella or the mini Falabella, because I've seen pictures of the mini, which is bigger, but then I've seen pictures of the tiny one and it's smaller. So genuinely I'm not sure. If you guys are in the know with Stella McCartney bags, please let me know if this is the mini or the tiny tote. But yes, this is the Falabella, so it's not the flapping one, because there's this one famous Falabella bag that's like this, whereas this is just the regular one. So it just looks like this. It has like one little pocket right here, no zip or anything. And this is made with vegan leather, which is, I guess, technically plastic. I'm not sure really the semantics, but it has this little charm right here. It's kind of giving me like a contemporary version of the Chanel 22 for sure. And then obviously it comes with the chain, and then the chain is on one side. But this is the thing, I've been on the absolute hunt for this bag. I think for what, maybe 3 years. There was this one video that I've mentioned from this Japanese model. Her name is Rio Inagaki. I watched her What's in My Bag video and she made me fall in love with this color. And this is the thing, this color is no longer being made and it is extremely hard to find. When I first saw that video of hers, you guys know me, I get influenced so easily, and I wanted that bag. And I actually remember exactly, so after I saw that video that she had, I went on the Pre-Love website. Well, I first obviously went on their regular website, and Stella McCartney has this one light blue shade that's similar to this, but it's very different at the same time, and I did not want that. I went to 2 Stella McCartney boutiques, and I even went to the Stella McCartney inside of Neiman Marcus. They did not have this periwinkle color as well. And then I remember at the time I saw it on the Real, and I forgot how much it was, but it was like less than $600. But I think I bought an SLG or something else that I told myself, okay, you know what, like we're gonna wait on this. This is like too impetuous, and then I have not been able to find this bag since. I mentioned this, I think, in maybe 3 videos videos or so. Anytime I mention Rio Inagaki, I always mention this bag because she's the one that made me fall in love with this periwinkle color, and then that was it. And then Ellie, so I bought this from one of my subbies. Ellie, you are an MVP. I love you. And also, first of all, not only is she really pretty, but her nails are like a 20 out of 10. Her nails are fantastic, and she actually DM'd me and told me that she was planning on selling this on her Poshmark and wondered if I would be interested in buying it. And I was like, girl, what? She sent me pictures and video, and I was like, oh my god, this is a periwinkle. Because at first I was kind of nervous, like what if it was that light blue one that they have on the website, because periwinkle and that light blue are similar, but they are very different when you actually look at it. And no, it was for sure the periwinkle. Yeah, so I was finally able to get it through her. She was able to give me like a really good price for it too. And ironically, she did buy this in Japan as well, which is even more perfect because Stella McCartney is so popular in Japan, and I just love the chain sound. It's very like ASMR-y. Just even holding it, it's really cute. I think I've used this bag probably maybe like 5 times since I got it. Honestly, the moment I got my mini Anjou, it's just been game over. I've just been using that non-stop, but I'm happy that I finally was able to get this. And you know what's also really interesting? On Fashion File, I noticed that there is actually not a lot of Stella McCartney mini Falabella bags. I feel like the bigger size people are selling, but not the small one, which I thought was very interesting. I know that they have this mint crystal one that is actually on sale right now too. If I wasn't getting this one, and if I didn't already plan in my head that I wanted the mint Prada crystal bag, then I honestly would get the mint Stella McCartney one just because I love that shade. But yes, so I was finally able to get this one. You know what's weird is I don't know if Stella McCartney is considered luxury or if it's considered contemporary, because people say it's like luxury vegan leather. Who knows really? Let me know that in the comments if you guys know if this is contemporary or luxury, but I don't care. I've actually always wanted to add a Stella McCartney bag, but specifically this periwinkle color I was not going to settle. Well, if I did settle, it would have been that mint, because that mint is really pretty. So thanks to Ellie, thank you so much for letting me know, and just so happy. So this is the newest bag in my collection. So because I bought this and a couple concert tickets, this is why I wasn't able to buy the Celine bucket hat, because I was like, okay Maggie, we gotta calm down. You've been spending a lot, we gotta pace ourselves. You don't need the bucket hat because you just got this. I'm really happy that I have this in my collection. It's just I definitely need to show you guys how true to periwinkle this is, just because I feel like the sun is setting so the lighting isn't as good, and it has like dark silver hardware. It's not like a shiny silver, which I actually really like. I mean, if it was shiny silver, I think it would still look just as cute. But yeah, so the mini Anjou and the tiny Stella McCartney Falabella bag are my 2 newest bags in my collection. So yes. Alrighty guys, so we've come to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I was able to check mark a good solid half chunk, and then this wasn't on my wish list, but I have mentioned that I wanted this bag in, I can't even figure out which videos, but I have mentioned this before purely because of the color. Truly, it was because of the color. Let me know down in the comments what the next item on your wish list that you are planning on getting. And as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps support my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. I never said I was on a no buy this year. I said a more streamlined, not out of control buy. We're sticking to the wish list.